Lewis Hamilton might finally be on the verge of the breakthrough that Ferrari fans, and honestly, Lewis himself, have been desperately hoping for. After a brutal start to the 2025 season, filled with setbacks, tire issues, and heartbreaking radio messages, Ferrari has just revealed what could be the game-changing upgrade for their current car. And this is not just any adjustment. It's a complete overhaul of performance, specifically aimed at solving the issues that have haunted Hamilton since the very first lap. The same Ferrari that has been criticized for inconsistent qualifying pace, balance problems, and a car that simply refuses to adapt to Hamilton's driving style, is now preparing to introduce an upgrade package that, if it works, could turn the season around. And it's coming at just the right time, as Formula One heads into Europe, and the battle at the top intensifies, with McLaren and Red Bull already pulling ahead. So what exactly are these upgrades? Why skip Miami and bet everything on Imola? And more importantly, could this be the turning point in Hamilton's journey with Ferrari? We'll explain everything you need to know, from what's been going wrong to what Ferrari plans to change, and why this package could finally give Hamilton the weapon he needs to start fighting at the front. But before we get into it, don't forget to like the video to support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and stick with us until the end, because you really don't want to miss a second of this story. It's no secret that Hamilton's start with Ferrari hasn't gone as planned. 7th place in Bahrain, a victory in the sprint race in China that now looks like a one-off, and another disappointing race in Jeddah, where he finished 30 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, sliding all over the track. The current Ferrari has been a stubborn machine, unpredictable in qualifying, unstable in traffic, and completely at odds with Hamilton's smooth and late braking style. But the team in Maranello didn't just sit back. Behind the scenes, engineers have been dissecting data, comparing Hamilton's inputs with Leclerc's, and trying to pinpoint where the car is letting the 7-time world champion down. Now, Ferrari team boss Frédéric Vasseur has confirmed that the next major upgrade package is scheduled for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Imola, and it could mark a turning point not only for Ferrari's season, but for Hamilton's entire trajectory with the red team. So what's included in this Imola upgrade? Sources within the paddock say it's a multi-part package addressing floor stability, rear grip, and aerodynamic efficiency. We're not talking about minor tweaks here. This is a comprehensive overhaul of how the car generates downforce, maintains rear traction under acceleration, and balances its load through high-speed corners. For Hamilton, who has consistently pointed out the car's unpredictability in transitions, especially during medium-speed braking and exits under power, this could be a lifeline. The upgrade includes a newly designed floor aimed at improving ground effect by stabilizing airflow and increasing consistency in downforce generation. Both the rear wing and lower wing will also be modified to reduce drag while maintaining rear grip, a crucial factor given the car's instability on corner exits. In addition, a revised diffuser and changes to the side pods should help channel airflow more effectively to the rear, assisting both tire management and traction. Two major pain points for Hamilton since the beginning of the year. Ferrari's engineers believe these updates could finally make the car a machine Hamilton can trust, especially in qualifying, where he's lost the most time. By offering more rear grip and a better balanced chassis through high-speed sections, the team hopes Hamilton can drive with more confidence, brake later, and carry more speed through the corners, traits that defined his dominance in previous years. This last part is especially important, as Ferrari has openly admitted that their biggest weakness in 2025 isn't race pace, but qualifying performance. Vasseur put it plainly, "If we're not in front anymore, it's because of qualifying, and that weakness is hitting Hamilton even harder. He's not getting clean starts, he's getting stuck in traffic, and he can't fight at the front." Imola could change that. Why not Miami? Well, Ferrari made a strategic decision. The Miami Grand Prix is a sprint weekend, meaning only one practice session before the cars enter Parc Fermé. That's hardly ideal for testing a complex new upgrade package. That's why Ferrari is holding back the changes for Europe, where they'll have more time to run simulations, fine-tune the setup, and give Hamilton a real chance to get in sync with the car before qualifying. And here's where things get really interesting. This update isn't just to help Hamilton. It's a way to prove that Ferrari can adapt, that it can learn from the stumbles at the start of the season, and that it's willing to respond quickly, strategically, and intelligently. Especially now, with McLaren making a huge leap forward, and Red Bull, despite all the noise, still blazing fast in clean air. Leclerc's podium in Saudi Arabia showed that the current Ferrari isn't a lost cause, but it also highlighted just how tight the margins are. The car has performance, but only when it's fully understood. And while Leclerc's years with Ferrari have given him that connection, Hamilton is still trying to speak the car's language. Imola, then, could be the moment the puzzle pieces finally start to click into place. But let's be honest, this is Ferrari we're talking about. Expectations are sky high, and if these updates don't deliver, the pressure will explode. Hamilton has already said he feels like there's no solution to the car at the moment. If Imola doesn't bring relief, if the car keeps fighting him in every corner, the questions will start to pile up quickly. Did Ferrari make the wrong bet? Can this partnership actually work? And more dramatically, how long can Hamilton keep the faith? That's why this upcoming race weekend in Imola isn't just another date on the calendar. It's a test of Ferrari's ability to respond, a test of Hamilton's ability to adapt, and a test of whether this bold, emotional, and risky move to the red team was really the right call. Let us know what you think. Will these long-awaited updates finally unlock the car for Lewis Hamilton? Can Ferrari realistically close the gap to McLaren and Red Bull? Or are we witnessing the slow unraveling of one of the most painful chapters in a world champion's career? And maybe the most important question of all, if this plan doesn't deliver results quickly, how long until the pressure becomes unbearable? Because make no mistake, what Ferrari is about to attempt isn't just a technical fix, it's a statement, a demonstration that they haven't given up on Hamilton, and that they still believe this partnership can deliver something special. The upgrades headed for Imola are more than carbon fiber and computational fluid dynamics. They're a lifeline, a chance to completely recalibrate the direction of a project that, so far, feels lost in translation. But with this opportunity comes expectation. Huge expectation from the tifosi, the media, and within the very walls of Maranello. Ferrari isn't just hoping to find a tenth of a second here or there. They need a breakthrough. They need to give Hamilton a platform to fight, to qualify at the front, to stop sliding through corners and start controlling the narrative. Because with every race off the podium, every time Leclerc finishes 30 seconds ahead, the spotlight gets hotter, the questions louder, and the doubts heavier. And remember, this isn't just about track performance. It's about trust between driver and engineers, between the team boss and his star, between a legend chasing one last moment of glory and the machine he's been given to achieve it. If these updates fail to close the gap, if they don't give Hamilton a car he can push to the limit, then we might be heading toward a very uncomfortable chapter for Ferrari, one where Lewis Hamilton's dream in red risks becoming a cautionary tale instead of a fairy tale. But if they work, if the current Ferrari suddenly starts behaving in ways Hamilton understands, if he finally gets the rear grip he's been begging for, the predictability in corners, the trust under braking, then the entire tone of the season could shift. Because when Hamilton feels connected to the car, when he finds the rhythm, he is still one of the most dangerous drivers on the grid. And Ferrari knows that better than anyone. So get ready, because what we're about to witness in Imola isn't just a technical test. It's a referendum on Ferrari's development strategy, on Hamilton's decision to leave Mercedes, and on the future direction of a team that hasn't won a driver's title in over 15 years. Everything is at stake, and the clock is ticking. If you've made it this far, thank you. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single moment of this incredible story that's still unfolding. We'll be following every update, every radio message, every development straight from inside Maranello. And you won't want to miss a thing, because what Ferrari does next could change everything.